Hey everyone, it's Mary Brownlee, licensed professional counselor. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite activities, and that is making cold press soap. You may be thinking, Mary, what does cold press soap have to do with mental health? But actually, it has a lot to do with it. I love, in my off time, to be very creative. I've been artistic since I was a young child, and I love any act where you combine a bunch of different things together and it turns into something totally new. So I paint, I've made jewelry, I used to sell on Etsy, had a very successful business for a while on Etsy. So yeah, before I was a therapist, I was a pretty creative, artistic person. So I thought maybe some of you might like to see a little bit behind the scenes and learn a bit more about just me as a person. And if you enjoy creativity and art, this will be a fun video for you anyways. I love watching cold press soap making. It's actually kind of a relaxing thing too. So I hope you enjoy this. This is just kind of a fun video. It gives me a break too from all the mental health topics that we've been covering, and just kind of, hey, let's just do a video about living life and enjoying ourselves. And hobbies and favorite activities are really good for our mental health as well. So I hope you enjoy. Eye protection is a must when making cold press soap. I love how each soap is completely unique and different. These are some past soaps that I've made with charcoal and pink clay. They are so amazing for your skin. But today we're going to work on a completely different project, one made with honey. Cold press soap takes lots and lots of supplies. One of the biggest ones we use is sodium hydroxide, or lye. Super dangerous, by the way. This is a picture of the lye and the water before you mix them. These are some of the oils. You can see the beeswax at the bottom. It takes a lot higher temperature to melt. Now we're ready to stir the lye into the water. This here is the lye has been put in the water, and I'm mixing it to try to get it to dissolve. It turns a cloudy color, but eventually it clears when it starts to cool. So this will be quite shocking probably for some of you, but lye and water heat up and become this super heated caustic liquid that is super dangerous. If it were to get on your skin, it could completely burn right through it. It's pretty amazing that this chemical reaction can get up to 170 degrees, as you'll see here. Pretty crazy. Here I'm stirring some honey into warm water. Honey is great for drawing moisture to your skin, and I'm adding this amazing apple scent that is just going to pair so well with this honey soap. These are ground walnut shells. They're great for making the soap scrubby and making your skin nice and smooth. This here is the oils. They're almost fully dissolved and melted together, but because there's beeswax, which you can kind of see floating in the oils, it takes a bit longer than some of the other ones to melt. So you just got to keep going until it all is beautifully melted together. And then here we have the lye and the oils and the blender, and we're almost ready to start blending. All right, so the lye water has been put inside of the oils here, and we're going to begin to blend it. Saponification is the fancy word that essentially is the chemical reaction when lye and oils are mixed together and they create something new that we call soap. It takes a while for lye and oils to saponify. In this case, it took a little over a minute, and you can see as the oils begin to combine, they turn lighter in color. We have to keep going until the oils and the lye fully combine, and they call that trace. So when they're fully combined and you pull the blender up a little bit, you'll see a little bit of a trace across the top of the mixture. And so when it comes to trace, you know it's ready to be poured into the mold. All right, I have the oils fully saponified and we're ready to pour it into the mold. This is a 5-pound mold. I usually like to double the recipes from the book just because it's pretty time intensive. So, you know, you want to get your best bang for your buck, so to speak. So here I'm kind of smoothing the surface a little bit, although I'm going to be trying to do a honeycomb texture for this loaf. I'll show you that here. This is with bubble wrap, and I'm going to push it down in the soap. And then as the soap hardens, I'm really hoping that this beautiful texture will stay. So we shall see. All right, so we're going to wait overnight and let this mold set up. And you always have a little bit of extra, so I never want to waste. So we're going to see how these cute little molds turn out as well. So let's see each other in the morning and see how everything turned out. Hey guys, it's morning now. We're going to take a look at the soap and see how it turned out. And we're going to try to slice it. Are you ready? All right, here is the bubble wrap ready to be taken off. I hope it's stuck. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yes, we got our honeycomb pattern. How amazing is this? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, and then I'm going to paint the honeycomb gold as well to really add an extra pop of fanciness to these bars. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. All right. And then over here we have our little molds with the extra leftover soap that I had. So I'm hoping these pop out real easy too. So we'll be showing both of those. And then this over here is the gold powder that I'm going to paint the top with. All right, guys, we got it successfully out. I had to be very careful because the soap is still very soft, but that's kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like when it comes out and it's unmolded. Oh. This soap hardens up pretty quickly because of the amount of beeswax in the recipe. All right, let's get to cutting it. All right, guys, first cut. This is always my favorite part, is to watch the soap get cut into bars. Ah, so amazing. This is a wire cutter. It is awesome for making sure each soap looks exactly perfect. Yeah, let's take a look here. So there you go, first bar. And a little bit of, some extra here that is kind of around the edges, but that can be gently remolded if you want, or you just take it off. All right, let's keep cutting, right? All right, so you kind of gently push it back up. I'm gonna have to finagle my phone here since this is hard with only one set of hands. All right, second bar of soap being cut. Oh, it goes through just like butter. We'll carefully take the second bar off, put it next to its sibling. Oh, isn't that amazing? They're really soft still, so you have to cut them before they get super hard. So these cold press soap needs a month to cure. So right now the pH is still really high thanks to the lye. So you really cannot use them. Yeah, you have to wait a full month. And during that full month, what happens is the remaining water in the soap will evaporate out, and then they will be safe to use. Third bar, here we go. Oh, so satisfying. Let's take the next one out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So you can see how each bar gets a beautifully perfect cut. Oh, they look so fancy. All right, we got all the bars cut. We managed to get 16 1-inch bars out of this recipe and a nice little extra. There's always an end, which you can use just for your hands, for example, at the sink. But yeah, don't they look great? Look at them. And they all look amazing in the middle. They look like they went through their full gel phase. I don't see any partial gels. That's where you see discoloration in the middle. Perfect. Yeah, they look amazing. All right, let's see if we can pop these little guys out and see how they look. I managed to pop the little bees out, and look at them. They're so cute. They did really, really well. Oh, I love them. So yeah, the extras, we got cute little bee soaps, and of course one little janky extra. But yeah, these are looking great. I want to test one with some of the mica, the gold mica on top, to see what it looks like. So let me do that real quick. Here's an example of the honeycomb pattern with some gold painted over the top. I actually think I prefer the natural look a little bit better. You can see them kind of side by side here. And yeah, I think I'll keep the rest natural looking since they look more like a real honeycomb. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let out your creative side once in a while. It's so much fun and it's good for us and nourishes our spirit. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.